Hey everyone, and welcome back to the ATD Movie Channel on YouTube. I'm Tony, and today we'll be reviewing Ghost in the Shell. Let's jump right into it. Ghost in the Shell is an adaptation of the Japanese manga of the same name. The film is directed by Rupert Sanders, who you may know from Snow White and the Huntsman. The film stars Scarlett Johansson and Juliette Binoche. Johansson plays the Major. It's actually a human brain merged together with the robot body. And this is hardly a new concept for the sci-fi genre, but the movie does do a few good things that push it forward. The visuals and special effects in the film are stunning. I was lucky enough to screen the movie on a true IMAX screen in 3D, and it looked amazing. The fictional city of Nihama is unlike anything I've seen in a movie in over a decade. It's bright and vibrant, full of energy, and there's these huge hologram advertisings lighting up the evening sky. The IMAX screen really added a depth to the experience that I wasn't expecting. Alongside the visuals and special effects is the production design. There's these huge sets featured in the film that have so much detail, it's going to take multiple viewings to really appreciate it. Also worth noting is the score. I really enjoyed the trip that the composers took me on. It's near perfect complement to the action and the drama on the screen. Scarlett Johansson and Juliette Binoche do really good work in the film. Binoche plays one of the doctors that helped create the Major. She brings a humanity to the character that would have been easily overlooked by another actress. I totally bought the fact that she cared deeply for the Major. And then there's Scarlett Johansson. I think she did as good a job as she could, considering the writing in the film. She gives a compelling performance that worked really well for the lead character. You can visibly see Johansson's dedication to her role by the small nuances. For example, Johansson's walk is almost funny at first, but then I realized it was all to help accurately depict the character. This is a mechanical robot walking around, and supposedly the first of its kind. No wonder her walk is just a little bit off, and when the story calls for Johansson to give us a subdued emotional scene, she delivers the best that she can. After seeing her play Black Widow multiple times in the Marvel movies, we know she did some of the stunts in the fight sequences herself. She's a natural with the fighting and the acrobats, and she sells me on it completely. Kudos to Johansson for diving in and giving it her all. My two problems with the film relate to the most basic functions of a movie. 1, a compelling story, and 2, interesting characters. Sadly, Ghost in the Shell falls short on both. The story is choppy, and it jumps around a lot. You're actually left wondering, why are the characters switching locations? Why are they doing what they're doing? Who's that guy? Who is she? And there were several times in the movie where I had to stop myself and ask, what's going on? And that's just too bad. The pacing suffers because of this writing flaw as well. And secondly, I think just as important as the story, so too is the character development. I left the film not caring about pretty much anybody but Scarlett Johansson's The Major. I almost cared about the fate of Juliette Binoche's character, but wasn't given anything about her background and why she connects to the Major, so I didn't care. The Major's comrade is played by Pilou Asbæk. He quote-unquote has the Major's back no matter what, right? Well, why? Why does he have her back? At least in the Avengers, we know about the history between Hawkeye and Black Widow and why they help each other out so much. That just doesn't happen here. And the villain is played by Michael Pitt, who does a fine job with what he's given, but again, it falls short of having us invest in his fate. And that's too bad, too. Pitt plays Kuzu, who with a better script would have been a fantastic villain. And the last thing I'd like to say about the characters in this film is that Scarlett Johansson's character of the Major is all but invincible, and that's not a good choice, because if she's invincible in this movie, I just have one less reason to really care about her fate. Overall, the movie does some really cool and unique things to push the sci-fi genre forward, but falls short of greatness with a messy script and the lack of any interesting character arcs, outside the Major, of course. The visuals and the fight sequences, the score, the editing, and really all the technical aspects of the film are worth checking out on an IMAX screen if you have one near home. But don't hold your breath for a compelling story or characters. So, did you read the original source material or see the animated adaptation of Ghost in the Shell? What did you think of this new version? And do you agree with me about the visuals, the fight sequences, the story, and the characters? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, it helps me out a lot. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to be notified of content uploaded regularly. And that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching.